Ladies and gentlemen, we got blessed this week for a movie I thought wasn't going to come out until the 5th of December. Decided to miraculously just pop up on my For You page. They're like, oh, you can book tickets now. I was like, oh, nice. You can book tickets a month in advance. They must be expecting a lot of people to go see this movie. No, Owen, you're wrong. You can go ahead and book tickets for this Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, we just saw the new JujutsuKaisen Execution movie, and I have mixed feelings about this movie.
Yeah.
Usually I come into a movie like this, I'm like, I can't wait to lay it down. I can't wait to lay down how good I thought this was.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of left this movie wanting more.
Yeah.
It's not like the Chainsaw movie. It's not like Naked Gun. No, it's something new. It's exciting for the anime itself, but I think there's definitely a lot which could be improved on. What do you reckon?
I think it left me wanting more in a good way, but also I think it did two things. It made me, A, the most important thing, excited for season 3, which is what the movie sets out to do. And B, it makes me want to go rewatch season 1 and 2 because of how little they've showed of it and how the glimpses were not nearly enough. I'm like, I need to see this, I need to see that, I need to see X, Y, and Z. And I think, while on a conceptual level that might seem good, I think the compilation in practice doesn't quite work out, even though the 2 episodes were very good. And I think we should jump right in with the, I guess, whatever the hell was that compilation. Because we were sitting there as the movie was starting, and I was saying, how on earth are they going to cut this down? Because, alright, they're not going to have the first 6 episodes of the hidden inventory, that's fine. They're not going to have the Mekamaru stuff, that's fine. And they're not going to have the Mei stuff or whatever, that's fine. But what about the Yuji Choso fight? What about the everything that Nanami does? What about the Yuji Mahito fight? That's like 4-6 episodes. What about like Toji? Are they going to show any of that? What about Sukuna Maharaga, Sukuna Jogo? Like continuing like into like the last couple of episodes with Gato and everything pops off at the end. How on earth are you going to show all this in a movie which is an hour 40 minutes and you know there's 2 season 3 episodes in it, which is going to be 40 to 45 minutes. So how in 1 hour are they going to effectively do like 15 episodes? And in practice they kind of showed sparse glimpses of certain moments and longer snippets of others, and it didn't really, it worked in some senses and it didn't work in others, you know.
To be honest, I felt like the editing was shabby.
Yeah.
I felt like the editing was very fucking shabby. It felt like how I remember JJK season 2, if that makes sense. Like, it didn't actually give us an accurate drawback. It didn't make us think, oh wow, like, oh, season 2 is so good. It just made me think how much I've missed it or how much I've forgotten. I was like, wow, I've really forgotten a lot here, but not in a good way. It's like a, damn, maybe I should have rewatched season 2 before coming in here. I feel like with stuff like this, with a recap, especially as long of a recap as that was, they could have done it a lot better.
Yeah, I think I think certain scenes that they chose to show weren't the best. Like I feel like it didn't highlight the strong parts of JJK season 2, which is like most of it. You know what I mean? Like
there's so much peak.
I feel like
they made it look like half-assed.
Yeah, they did. I think if they were like, if someone showed me that and said, so Miho, do you want to watch more JJK? I'd be like, maybe, you know. I wouldn't be like, yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? It didn't get me going.
It actually felt like going back and watching the Avatar 2 trailer again. That's what it felt like. That's not a good way to feel either. Like, we were talking about in the cinema, folks, if you haven't seen it at home already, the Avatar 3 trailer. Which, if you've been to the cinema in like the last year,
oh yeah,
you have to have seen the Avatar 3
yeah, oh yeah, it's mandatory. It's mandatory.
But like that, it's a 3 or 4 minute trailer, and you practically see the whole movie in it.
Yeah, but the movie's so you know that movie's gonna
be so fucking long. But still, it's the fact that you can piece together the entire plot in this 4 minutes. That's what this JJK hour-long fucking mashup felt like. Why was it so long? Number one, like number two. The editing was just so bad.
Yeah.
So bad. It felt like they were actually fast forwarding through scenes.
Yeah, or they were. The scenes were definitely sped up, like because you're watching it when they're fighting, and you're like, they're speeding this up. Like that's not the pacing of the fight is off. You know what I mean? Like these fights, they're not just thrown together. It's not just one guy running into another, running into another. It's done, and it's woven in so well. But it felt like they just fast forward through season 2.
And then it was I actually noticed the pacing was completely off when it came up to Jogo. I was like, Jogo murking people. Like, the whole thing with Jogo is he's not a fast character. Jogo's not a fast character. He's a powerful character.
Well, no, he does teleport. He teleports on those guys.
But it's the fact that he's like, so yet again with Jogo, it's not like he's not blitzing people either. Like, yet again, he can TP behind someone. He can pull a Nelia.
Yeah.
But it's not like he's like, oh, 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. You're like, what the fuck? How is he just after murking 4 people in 3
Okay, you know, that is okay. That I disagree. I think that's the only part that actually does happen exactly like that. I think they might have sped up a tiny amount, but that's effectively how it happens when he walks up and just 1, 2, 3.
I don't think he does it in the space of 5 seconds.
He does. That's the whole point. Is because you're watching the special grade. Because keep in mind, he's stronger than Dagon. He's the strongest of his little crew.
Yeah, he's the strongest of the crew, but he's not stronger than like Gojo's who could.
Yeah, obviously, but that's the point. Is that you watch Gojo win some, and you're like, oh, this guy sucks, and then you watch them like struggle, try so hard, and eventually they use Toji to beat Dagon, and then Jogo's like, oh, you're dead. And you're like, oh, good lord, Jogo's on another level. And unfortunately, he has to then fight Sukuna, which is the irony that this guy is unstoppable. Unfortunately, he has to fight the 2 strongest people in the verse.
And she holds up against Sukuna. And you know what fucking annoyed me as well? They used the Fuga scene for Maharaga. The Sukuna Maharaga. They used Fuga then. Sukuna uses Fuga on Jogo.
No, he does it again as well.
He does it twice.
Yeah.
Well, why would they show?
Yeah, I know. Why didn't they show the better one? Yeah.
The better Fuga, because he uses Fuga on Jogo, and that's like the whole point. That's the whole point of their fight. It's like anything you can do, I can actually do better than you, and that's the whole like you have the whole like masterclass revelation. Like, what even is Sukuna's curse technique?
Yeah.
Like, what does he do? If he's able to shoot like balls of fire like that and completely rinse a special grade curse with his own weapon, like what is that like?
No,
you don't even see Jogo charred. It's just like, he just suddenly TPs onto Maharaga.
Yeah, it's the compilation left a lot to be desired, and so we were watching it, and I was like, alright, like it reminded me, hey, I need to go watch season 2. And I need to see the Choso fight. I need to see like this and that. I need to see like Todo reaching, peak level. And I need to see like Yuji walk down Mahito. Like
personally speaking, I think they could have done the editing a lot better.
Oh, so much better. They could have done so much better.
Personally, I think they could have done it so much better. And I was thinking about it last night. I was thinking about how I would have made it better. And the only conclusion I can actually come up with to make the editing better, to cut an entire season down into an hour, is to make it a perspective edit. What I mean is, instead of showing the entirety of season 2, show Yuji's perspective only. So show only the Yuji fights. Show only so you don't even need to show the Sukuna. At the very start, when they show the aftermath of Sukuna, and Yuji gets his body back, that's a perfect point.
Yeah.
But it's a perfect point for halfway through. What they should have shown is Yuji getting into Shibuya, him making his way through the things. He hears that Gojo is sealed by Mekamaru.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh fuck, like what do I do? So he rushes onto the scene or whatever. He gets attacked by Choso. He has the whole fight with Choso. He eventually gets captured, and he's fed the fingers by Jogo. Jogo feeds him the 10 fingers. He wakes up. He's like, what the fuck happened? The entirety of the Sukuna scenes have already happened. That's when you can have the Blitz flashback. Yeah. You can have like glimpses of everything Sukuna did, and you as the audience are watching from Yuji's perspective, and you can see how fucked everything which happened with Sukuna is. And like that, that's when you think to yourself, oh god, I need to go back and watch season 2. I like that. You see Yuji getting sick, you see him like crying on the floor and stuff, and you see him going out and he's like, right, I need to do more, I need to save people now. Then you can have the whole Mahito fight. You can have him seeing Nanami get killed, you can have him seeing Nobara get killed, and then you have everything with Aoi. You have everything to do with Gato coming in. Like that's perfect. They could have just had all that. Could cut out all the Sukuna stuff. Could have cut out the Choso fights until he eventually sides up with Yuji. Could have had everything there, and then that would have led perfectly into season 3, in which focuses on Yuji and Choso. So like that, you see the evolution of Yuji instead of just getting an entire blitz of season 2. Just show Yuji. Or like that, you could split the movie into 3 parts. Like if you really wanted to. I still think give a full hour to Yuji in season 2. Give 20 minutes to what Yuta's doing, because they do that. They give him a good 20 minutes. They show like the clips with Gojo in I forget where they are. Are they in Nigeria or are they in South Africa?
I think it's South Africa.
I think it's South Africa as well. So, like that, Gojo going over saying, "Oh, I need you to protect one of my students," all that stuff. You have the whole Yuta flashback. Then you have the execution, and then you eventually lead it on to our ending. You know, I think that would have made sense. It would have been a good flashback for the people at home. We know that Yuji's the main character. We're not throwing all these characters we've completely forgotten about. Like, to be honest, like, I forgot how peak some of the scenes are in JJK season 2. I forgot about the Nanami.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you got. I don't know how you got
this. Beautiful scenes in the show.
Yeah,
I forgot about it. I forgot how peak that scene is.
I was just like, this compilation isn't. I don't know, because obviously they saw some great scenes, so you're like, oh, this is great. But then you're like, oh, it's weird that they omitted this, it's weird that they kept this in. And then you're like, okay, let's see how it goes. And I think that's when the movie like gets great, when you read. I think we need to explicitly say something. This isn't a movie. It's not a movie. It's a compilation and 2 episodes. It cannot be called a movie, and it shouldn't be called a movie because it's not a movie. There is no like start, beginning, end. There is no climax, and then you kind of wind down. There is no arc. It's nothing. It's 2 episodes and a compilation. But those 2 episodes are amazing. I think we need to get into that.
Oh, now, for all the dogging I gave on the shabby editing for season 2, they really fucking stepped it up for season 3. Like, them first 2 eps, if they're to say anything about what season 3 is going to be, holy fuck. Yet again, folks, do not expect stellar animation. Do not expect like Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, this isn't like Attack on Titan, you know.
No. It's not to that level. But it does have its own stylistic flair.
Yeah.
It does have its own like prowess as well. Like the fight scenes for JJK are some of the best you'll do. Full stop.
Yeah.
Like hands down, like and then I think the skill sets, like the curse techniques themselves, like the actual skill sets of characters, their fighting techniques and all that, is completely unlike anything you could see outside of JJK. Like you're never going to see anything like so thought out and so perfectly done than curse techniques. I think it's like for the new gen, this is it. This is like the goated power scaling. And having Gojo out of it as well. With Gojo, like we talked about JJK season 2, with Gojo acting as like, what would you call him, the outlier? With the outlier being gone, you get to see so much more unique skills and stuff popping up. It's just such a fun concept. So, what do you think?
I think I'm very excited for season 3, and I'm exactly what you said. Very excited for the prospect of meeting new characters and what sort of abilities, what sort of powers they're gonna have. because we lost a lot of characters. Like, let's not forget, like Nanami's gone, Kurisaki's gone, Naibito's gone, Maki, thank the Lord, is alive.
She was
Praise,
always gonna be
yeah,
alive.
yeah. I knew, but you know, I was still afraid.
Look at Toto. Toto's gone. Just like, oh
Well,
man.
he'll come back. Tony will come back.
Well, look. I know spoilers.
I
I
don't
know
know
spoilers.
spoilers. I assume he'll come back. And he's not dead, but I don't know what he's
No,
gonna be
he's not
doing.
dead.
What he's gonna be doing with that other hand. If he's gonna be forced to just clap other people now. Like,
Hey, yo.
yeah, actually, if he can clap someone other than his hands, can he also teleport?
He's taking clapping cheeks. And he's falling around.
No.
Oh, that's another sickening. See, honestly, for the people at home, if you haven't seen JJK season 2, it's something you have to get onto.
Ah.
Every single episode is gas, fire, flames. You know, it's so good. I like that. The fake out on Mahito. Oh, it's iconic.
Oh, it's great. It's that crisp clap as well. Oh, it's great. I
Clapping
think.
is not the noise of which hands make. It is the soul colliding. He fakes him out. I was like, damn, I guess my ability really is dead. And he's like, wait, I didn't teleport? Usually hits him with that black flash. Oh my god.
But no, I think yeah, JJK season 3. I mean, you forget that we watched 2 episodes and not a movie, because you sit there and I was like, oh yeah, that was good. But I was like, wait, there's got to be 22 more of those. Like,
Oh yeah.
that's
Oh yeah.
that's insane. Like the starts off, of course, typical JJK fake out, where it's usually Utah, but then it cuts away, which wasn't surprised. And then you see a bit of like. You see a couple of new characters, or you see the Zenin people being just complete cunts when they're talking about women, and Mai and Maki, and you're like, Jesus Christ, I hate these guys already.
Now remember, this is Nelia. So Nelia is like a long-awaited character for a lot of JJK fans. Specifically, girl readers of JJK, because you know he is supposed to be the most handsome man in the verse. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
So there is like gay. It's funny because JJK is very fucking big. It's very big in Japan. It's huge. Sure, you probably know it yourself, like. But it's very big in Japan, and what Japan are big on is like they'll meet up with the authors, and the authors will give like like panel reviews and stuff like that, and they'll do readings of certain chapters. But a lot of questions get asked, and it's like, well, oh, who's supposed to be like most
Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Bow. Bow. Okay, now it's working. Hello. Bear with us.
Right, can the folks at home hear me?
Yeah, the folks at home back in.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Wi-Fi just completely crashed
Yeah.
there. I was like, what the hell's going on? Because all I heard was a call drop. I thought it was you, and I was like,
Yeah.
still talking. And I realized, no way, that's me. Sorry about that now. Oh yeah, so pretty much I was talking about Naoya, and I was talking about how he's supposed to be voiced by a famous Japanese actor. And like that, a lot of people have been going crazy online, much to the dismay of Gege himself and to like other readers, because of course Naoya is a massive misogynist.
Yeah.
He's he's incredibly sexist. He's incredibly narcissistic. He's incredibly impulsive. He's just an awful person. If you gave Patrick Bateman the reins to a 1,000-year-old dynasty, and you let him say anything he wanted, and there was no repercussions. So pretty much Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he is the Japanese Patrick Bateman, except he's also overpowered as fuck, and he doesn't have to work for anything. Like, there's no morning routine, there's no waking up and scrubbing the face and doing 1,000 sit-ups. Bro just wakes up and he's him. And he's extremely cocky about that fact. Which is scary for every man, woman, and child in the verse.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about anyone or anything. All he cares about is having enough power to subject others to his will. Yet again, there's a lot of 50 Shades of Grey readers out there who probably like that. So
Yeah, JJK, Chainsaw Man's son or JJK daughter.
JJK daughter, no. No, Gojo, please. Not Sukuna.
Gato.
Oh, there you go.
Kenjaku.
Kenjaku fan. But yeah, no, it's been like a real hot stir point in the fan base, because one half is extremely excited to see Naoya. The other half is extremely excited, but for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
And like that, I think he is the first new character we see who has a very cool skill set. Like, if you want to talk about it.
I mean, he's the only really new character we see. I mean, we see a couple of others. We get glimpses of others, but not fully, you know. We see his uncles who look like psychopaths as well. One of them looks like the Wolverine, and the other looks like some evil samurai.
Looks like something out of Bleach. That's what I thought when I saw him. He was like, he looks like something out of Bleach.
And yeah, very curious to see how everything goes. But the fights itself were really cool. I mean, I really liked even like a little build up where Yuji's running around the city, and he's like kind of getting all the attention of all the monsters, all the curses, and you can tell like it's always the animators are kind of like flexing their muscles to see like what they're up to, like when he's slicing when he's been like drenched in the purple blood, and like
that was great.
And he's like basically like hitching a ride on the curses, and he's rinsing them, and he's leading them all to Choso, who then destroys them with his like bloodshot and piercing blood. And so you're like, oh, that's cool. And straight away it's like, oh, Yuta's here. Oh, Nario's here. Oh, they're taking bodies, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the first character you see is Naoya. I like that. He doesn't seem too intimidating. He kind of seems like someone who Yuji and Choso will be able to get rid of together.
Yeah.
I like that they start the fight or whatever, and they realize, yeah, like Naoya, like Choso clocks it straight away. It's like, he's a speed type. Be careful. And Yuji's like, oh, okay, you know, but you think they can handle it.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, all of them just stop. And you see Yuta. And you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah. And everyone's like, oh shit. And now he is straight away. He's like, hey, I'm on your side. Don't forget it. And yeah, like it's straight away like the two split up. You have Choso, and like throughout the episode and a half, you have like the Choso Naruto versus like the fight, and then the Yuta Yuta Yuji fight, and the Yuta Yuji fight is it's just Yuji being absolutely humbled. Like, he's trying his best, he's pulling out a couple of tricks, but even he knows, like, Jesus Christ, this guy has way too much curse energy. Like, this guy, he's like an endless fountain of curse energy. He has too much. And he just gets dog walked. And Yuta uses Rika once, and it's at the end, and Yuji's just insta-lose. It's like, oh, he's only used his, like, main curse technique now, and now he basically instantly lost. And yeah, Yuta kills Yuji. Confirmed. Yuji dies. So yeah, I'm very interested to see who's going to be the main character after. And then you continue watching. And then now, yeah, Choso fight is really interesting. The way, like, because obviously now you're so quick, but he's not exactly that physically strong. Well, Choso's is literally the complete opposite, where he's kind of slow. He only has like one. He has many moves, but one of them, obviously his main piercing blood. But he can just take so much, And
I'm back, folks. I'm back.
Oh, I didn't even notice you were gone. I was wondering why there was no back and forth.
No. I muted myself for a second. I actually got a call there from a potential job.
Oh.
One which somebody might have put me onto, but look, we'll get back to that in 20 minutes. I told him to call me back down. So yeah, no, as we were saying, talking about the Naoya, was it?
Yeah, I was talking about the Naoya Choso fight and how Naoya is obviously so strong. Like, Naoya's so quick but not that strong. Well, Choso is the opposite, where piercing blood, obviously it's quick, but it's kind of easy enough to dodge, while it's obviously so strong. And so it's the different dynamics of the fight, and how you watch it and you're like, oh, now you're starting on him, but how much damage is it actually doing? You know what I mean?
See, that's like, you have to remember Choso is half curse, half human as well.
Yeah, like, this fight was a perfect reminder of, like, oh shit, Choso is like fucking Choso. You know what I mean? He's no fucking goon. Like, he wiped Yuji in season 2.
Oh, he dog walked.
Yeah.
Like, if you remember the bathroom scene, like, Yuji was actually trying to run. He was like, I can't beat this guy. What am I supposed to do? And like that, his only option was to get the hell out of there. So like that, he's trying to distract Choso whatever way he could. And Choso, like, upon Yuji's death, was like, okay, this guy is actually my brother.
Yeah.
And that's when he stopped. And you get the whole, like, deliriums. I still think that scene's fucking gas. He's like, whoa.
Yeah, he grabs his head and he's like, what have I done?
And they reference that in season 3, and I think that's kind of,
yeah. I love how Choso's like, brother.
My brother.
And
waiting for that hug.
And how Naoya is like his whole like philosophy is that he hates all his brothers because they're all weakling and he's the younger one and the strongest. Well, Choso's the opposite, and he has a lot of wise words saying like how you're so strong because you saw the weaknesses of your brothers and you knew what not to do, and if they were strong you could have followed in their paths. So everything that you've learned was from them, and now he's like, nah.
He's like, I had to carve my own path because of their weakness. Whereas Choso was like, I carved the path for my brothers so that they do not need to feel weak.
Yeah.
Like that, they are the unstoppable force meets the immovable object. Choso is stuck in his ways, while Naoya will do anything to succeed. It is an interesting fight, and it's definitely one which I look forward to like seeing more of, because they definitely are going to fight again.
I hope. I mean, I have no clue. I don't think you get many fights apart from Yuji Mahito where it's done again. I think it's
JJK love to reel it back in. No, so I'm almost certain there will be another.
I'm very excited if there's another one. I'd be very excited.
An issue I have though, as good as the 2 episodes were, is that they missed the opportunity to explain Choso's powers. So they show him using his powers, but they don't explain it that well. It took me like reading up on it a little bit more to actually like fully cop it. So basically, we get the whole wipeout point. If you remember how like Naoya's like, oh, how is he able to exert this much blood?
Yeah.
Choso is really cool in that it's not actually his blood he's using.
Yeah.
It's his cursed energy.
Yeah. He like transfers. He like basically like uses that in the form of blood.
Yeah. Yeah, so he can convert his cursed energy into blood, and which
Yeah.
he can use with his cursed technique. So he's on the same levels of Gojo for performance, which they don't really explain in it because, like that, because he's half death painting, and they are, they're like objects which are infused with a fuck ton of cursed energy, along with his original cursed energy. And so there's like human energy as well. So like sorcerers usually have the one up on curses because they have like life energy as well.
Yeah.
So they have curse energy and they have life curse energy, and they're able to channel that. But because he's half and half, he has an insane curse energy.
Yeah, and like the fact
he can use his own blood with the curse
Yeah,
energy.
yeah. I like the fact that like now I mean it's so clever how he soaks them in blood and he hardens the blood so now you can't move that quickly, and then now you're like he obviously like has like some of the blood has gone down his mouth and then he starts getting sick and he's like fuck, that's not human blood, that's cursed blood, and he's just cooked, like he's immobilized, he's done, and you're like, oh, Choso has him, and then Yuta shows up and you're like, oh, and Yuta literally just like swats Choso, one hits him. And you're like, oh shit.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it. You realize how fucking powerful Yuta is. Like this is a man who, by himself, soloed Gato.
Yeah. Literally the man who conquered Gato, like who stopped Gato.
And this isn't a weakened Gato. This isn't that like that. Like he
Yeah.
soloed.
Yeah.
Gato.
He literally.
This is
like Ivoki Yuta versus Prime Gato. And it was just.
Bear in mind, he's gone off training with someone who is also considered top in the verse for like cursed weapon mastery.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's insane. That's insane. Like you have the guy who was trained by Gojo for 2 years, goes off solos Gato, goes off to South Africa, so it's training with the best curse weapon user. A person who, I like that he has Rika as well, who's like a cursed energy battery.
Yeah.
He gets more charged up from Yuta's cursed energy, so she's just constant renewable energy, constant curse. Like it's crazy. He is the next Gojo. He is.
Yeah, I mean he was saying Gojo I guess has like infinite stamina, but like apart from that, like fucking he could be bigger than Gojo. Like Yuta is just yeah.
Thing is with Yuta is that he can run out of curse energy.
Yeah.
So like that he's kept at a constant balance because of Rika. Rika gives him energy. He in turn gives energy back to Rika, and that's how they work. If he goes for a higher output than what Rika is, because Rika's only like, she's only a bound spirit.
Yeah.
Who's been like given curse energy. That's what she is. Yet again, she's still a special grade curse, which is still completely fucked. She got someone on the same level as Jogo. She's considered the queen of curses. And that's just fucking Yuta's pet.
Yeah, like it's yeah.
But yet again, if he has a higher curse energy output than what Rika can give to him, he eventually runs out. With Gojo, however, like they explain in Hidden Inventory, like so I have the fresh mind in it. I just went back and rewatched it for everyone at home. But pretty much because of his curse technique and reverse curse technique, his limitless eyes and his it's his limitless and his six eyes.
Yeah.
He was able to reverse engineer his curse energy output to reinvert it back into himself.
Yeah.
So it's a constant cycle. It's not like he feeds off something. No, it's like ATP phosphorylation.
Yeah, no,
So
yeah.
it's constant,
He's
ADP
just
plus
yeah.
P makes ATP.
Yeah.
ATP breaks down P into ADP plus P, and then like it's just constant.
Yeah, he
constantly
never
going.
stops. Yeah. Actually, just reminded of because at the start when now he's like doing well in the fight, and he starts like styling on him, and he's like one-handed brushing his hair with the other hand. And obviously it ends where you kind of expect it. Yuta wasn't gonna kill Yuji because like, come on,
No, like you could, like you can't kill the protagonist. You can't.
Also, like Yuta wouldn't do that as well. Like he's not that type of guy. But it is clever how like he killed him and then brought him back to life. Because like I assume if he fully killed him, Sukuna would have like woken up and done something. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he would have just.
No. So what they explained was that he had a binding vow. So binding vows are kind of a new thing in like the JJK verse. Like we haven't really seen that much of it. Like we know that Sukuna and Yuji have a binding vow.
Yeah.
And their binding vow is that Sukuna will give Yuji more of his power. In return, Sukuna can take over Yuji's body at any point for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's their binding vow. So if one of them breaks the binding vow, they die.
Yeah.
That's it, just dead. So Yuta knows this, and he makes a binding vow with the big head.
No, I know, I get that. Like,
Jujutsu
he
world.
needs to kill Yuji, and so he does kill Yuji. He kills him, but he then brings him back to life with his reverse technique. I get that. My point is like, let's just say he actually fully killed him. Like he was dead for like longer than a minute. Yeah. Would Sukuna not have like come out, or would he have not been able to come out?
Oh yeah, he could have came out. Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's the fact that we see Sukuna as well. He's in his domain.
Yeah, he's kind of chilling there, and he's like,
because he saw a moment for which to come out.
Yeah.
But you know then that Yuta's actually healing him. And has revived Yuji because he kind of goes, like, oh, I can't come out.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's pissed off because he was about to come out. And, like, he's just sitting there, like, idly in his domain. He's like, oh. And then, like that, he's like, oh, perfect. He's dead. And it's like, oh, wait, actually, no, he's just going to revive him. Fuck. Yeah. Which, also incredibly overpowered.
I mean, it's what your one could do as well, the Doctor.
Obviously, that cannot revive people from the dead.
I mean, 1 second, like it's like we started a heartbeat, Like people are clinically, like in the current world, people clinically die and then are brought back to life.
I don't know, buddy. The only person who's actually been able to revive themselves from the point of death, being stabbed in the heart with a cursed tool, is Gojo.
I was gonna say Jesus Christ, but okay.
I don't think Jesus Christ had cursed. Oh my god. It was Kugasaki. I should have known it was Nabara. I should have known it was Nabara who nailed Jesus to the cross.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
The blessed technique.
But yeah, the only person in the verse who's actually been able to do that.
He was stabbed he was literally stabbed in the neck. That was brutal.
That was with a cursed tool. That was with the inverted spirit of heavens. So like that for. They also talk about that as well. They talk about Yuta's like cursed tool, and it's like, oh, you can become over reliant on your cursed tool. Yuji's saying it in his head as like a Gojo flashback almost.
Yeah.
And then Yuta just styled on him in any way.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit.
No, you're relying on your weapon too much, and you have to remember both of them are students.
Yeah.
Like Lamau.
No, it was a great kind of teaser of what's to come. And I think I'm very excited, particularly because when you realize, like, they meet up with some of the people at the end, so you kind of understand. Okay, some of them are still in. I guess they went to JJ High, but it's like who's wearing what they're trying to do. So I assume like a lot of them are licking their wounds, but then there's the culling game.
They're all hiding in the high school. That's what they're saying.
And then like the other ones are like, all right, we're gonna go. So like Yuji, Fushiguro, Choso, Maki. Sumiki.
Sumiki.
Yeah, them. And they're like, all right, we're gonna find Tengen, and that's where it ends. And I'm very curious to see how it goes. And I need to read up the culling game rules. Actually, we're gonna check that out now.
Well, you're gonna be very happy with me. I have the culling game rules right here.
So do
I. Let's go. Yeah, no, I saw them there. I was like, right, I might as well save them for the pod. Of course. So let's pull out the culling game rules. Of course, for everyone at home, when you go to the cinema, don't bother even trying the culling game rules.
They do it on purpose. They just flick it by. Yeah.
They flick by it. So pretty much, rule number 1 is, after awakening a curse technique, players must declare their participation in the culling game at a colony of their choice within 19 days. Rule number 2, any player who breaks the previous rule. Oh wait, 1 second. Any player who breaks the previous rule shall be subject to curse technique removal. And pretty much they explain it in the manga as well. What they say is, you can't necessarily remove a curse technique without killing someone. So you just die. That's it. You're just dead. They say for rule number 3, let me pull it up. The phone's just buffering.
I mean, I have it here if you want to know.
Oh yeah, you read it.
So yeah, game rule number 3: non-players who enter the barrier where the fights are occurring become players at the moment of entry and shall be considered to have declared participation in the culling game. So 4: players score points by ending the lives of other players. 5: points are determined by the game master and indicate the value of a player's life. As a general rule, sorcerers are at 5 points, non-sorcerers are 1 point. So you could just go around murking a bunch of civilians to rack up some points. Excluding the point value of a player's own life, players may expend 100 points to negotiate with the game master to add a rule to the color game. Okay, that's really funny.
Sorry, what was that? Completely missed it.
If you basically 5 points for killing a sorcerer, 1 point for killing a non-sorcerer.
Yeah.
And it's if you get over 100 points, you can negotiate with the game master to add a rule.
And the problem is with the rules, though, you can't do anything which will affect the games. You can't give any of them rules.
And then 7 is, in accordance with the previous rule, the game master must accept any proposed new rule unless it has a marked and long-lasting effect on the culling game. So yeah. 8, if a player's score remains the same for 19 days, the player shall be subject to a curse. So you have to kill someone. Like, if you don't do anything within 19 days, you die.
Now, what they don't really explain in the first 2 episodes, which they will explain later, like, of course, but they explain it in season 2, is that Gato's plan, or Kenjaku's plan, is to bring about a new evolution for Jujutsu sorcerers. So, like, that Gato's original plan was to not wipe out humanity, but to make every human capable of seeing cursed spirits and using cursed techniques. That's, like, his whole goal. So he wants a world in which is not only, like, knows about curses, but can use cursed techniques. Kenjaku's plan is to evolve Jujutsu sorcerers to the next stage.
Yeah.
What he's done in season 2, which a lot of people forget, is he's released his Idol Transfiguration. Idol Transfiguration is technically the same kind of thing which Yuji undertook when he first swallowed Sukina's finger. So like that, he was instilled with cursed energy, in which unlocked his true potential. Another character who could do this as well was Mahito, in which he was able to unlock Junpei's cursed potential.
Yeah.
In turn, Junpei was able to use, like, that cursed jellyfish technique.
Yeah.
So pretty much what Kenjaku has done over the past 1,000 years is take high-ranking Jujutsu sorcerers from the Heian era and from beyond that, make binding vows with them, and imbue all their cursed energy into cursed objects, in which he has given to people in the modern day. So there's going to be a fuckload of Yuji-like folks in the culling games.
Yeah.
People who have been instilled and are vessels to high-ranking sorcerers from back in the day. So we're going to see a shitload of Yuji-like characters. Not only that, he's done the same thing as what Mahito did to Junpei, and he's gotten a fuckload of civilians and given them the cursed potential. So like that, there's going to be a lot of players in the culling games. Think of it as the JujutsuKaisen Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, it's something like I obviously don't know anything about the future of JJK or sport design. So I don't know if this is like a great arc or this or that. I don't know what the consensus is about it. I don't know how many arcs are left after. But I am excited to see what's going to happen, and I'm curious just where it goes. Like, you know, I hope that it continues the pace. Obviously, season 2 was amazing, but you watch an anime show, you never want it to get worse. You know, you just hope it'll continue being great.
Now, what I will say for the folks at home, JJK The Culling Games is considered the worst arc in the manga. It is. But the issue people had with it was that Gege tried to do too much with too little.
Okay.
So that's like the big issue. So, yet again, a lot of people still liked it. They still loved it, and they loved what it brought, and they loved all the cool fights and stuff. but they said that was very hard to understand, which is why a lot of people have been hyped for this to come out.
Yeah.
Because now JJK has had more time, and he can actually explain it properly, like what his grand plan with this was.
I know he like introduced a lot of concepts that weren't fully like fleshed out.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Yeah. No, I'm just. Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh, it's definitely something which is going to be cool. It's definitely something which is going to be cool. I can't wait for this new season. I think with that, you give it final ratings.
For the JJK Execution movie, which isn't a really movie. I mean, like, I don't know. Are we rating as a movie? I'd say it's like, oh God, I don't even want to give it an 8 because it's like, as a movie, sit down and watch the movie. I had a great time, but that was because I watched 2 episodes of JJK season 3, not because of the compilation I watched.
No, it's for the folks at home. It's not a movie.
No.
It's not a movie at all.
No.
I wouldn't even. I'd give it a special screening.
Yeah.
It's a special screening.
It is. It is.
Personally speaking, I would have been happier with it being a special screening and just being an hour. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually kind of upset watching the season 2 recap because I thought they could have done it a lot better. Like we said. No. Am I saying it's bad? No. But it really undermines how good season 2 was. Season 2, like we said at the time, it was a 9.6. It was perfect. It was really good.
I don't think anyone likes anime movie. It's an anime thing. Anime movies that recap seasons, you know. No one's like, oh yeah. No one's watching the Evangelion Rebirth movie or whatever, which is recap season 1. No one's watching that. It's like I don't think anyone's a fan of any of that stuff. So I think, I think it would have been better off just as the 2 episodes itself. But it was still very enjoyable. It's still great to see in the big screen, and also great to see as a guy who's never watched JJK sub. It was cool. I do prefer dub, but it was cool to hear it subbed. I think
the voices are really good for the sub.
I think standouts
has a lot more diversity.
Yeah, I think for me standouts would be. I mean, Mahito is great. Obviously, that was in the compilation, but like his voice actor is amazing because he's so unhinged. And Yuji's is also really good. You can feel like the pain in it. And that's about it. I think now you sound kind of cool. Chosa sounded alright, and Todo sounded like Todo sounds.
I think the sub for Todo is just so fucking good.
But
it's so good.
I do overall prefer the dub. But yeah, it was an enjoyable movie, and I'm definitely going to watch JJK season 1 and 2 for season 3. You know.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely something which needs to be recapped, especially before season 3, which is in January.
Yeah, but I'm not going to start watching. Like I'm only going to start watching when it's basically done. Like I'm not watching. I can't watch week by week. That's way too slow. It's impossible to watch anime week by week.
No, and the only thing we'll have to do is just avoid spoilers. That's it.
Yeah. I'll have to be like fucking Naoyo avoiding spoilers.
Dear God. Anyway, final ratings.
7.5.
I think 7 is fair. I think 7 is fair enough. No. Alright. Ratings for the recap.
That's like a 5? I don't know.
It's 5. It's a 5 for me too. Yeah. Ratings for episode 1 and 2.
I could say like 8.8 maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I want to give it a 9 because
it's not 9. It's not up there with the best.
No. I'd say like 8.5, 8.8. Like it's really really good, but it's not a 9. You know.
I would give it an 8.
I wouldn't say it's that low though.
I'd give it an 8. I think an 8 is fair enough, considering the way we were brought into it. My expectations, of course, were high, but after watching the recap, they were low. I was like, I hope the pacing isn't wrong. Yet again, I do think they could have exaggerated fights a little bit more. I think they definitely could have shown a bit of animation prowess.
Yeah.
But overall, it was decent. It was a decent watch.
Yeah.
Like that would have been a lot more hyped if it was just a special screen. That was it. An hour, in and out, done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd give it an 8. So that in turn makes JJK execution is 6.5.
Yeah, it's. Is it worth watching? You would kind of need to. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
Definitely.
for us. For us, yes. But would you say, hey, you got to see this?
No.
No.
No. Personally speaking, I would say if you saw it on Crunchy, 100%, watch it. Would I pay money to go see it? No. And that's it. That's just where I sit, and that's a perfect 6.5 for you.
The perfect 6.5.
A perfect 6.5 is you'd watch it on Netflix, you wouldn't watch it in the cinema. We've seen a lot of them before.
Yeah, we have. Well, yeah. Yeah. And with that, we'll leave it at that then.